Love Fang, written by Susan Blexrud, narrated by Harriet Hardy. Lauren's Wednesday began with a howling 8-year-old whose 10 o'clock appointment for 2 fillings lasted until noon and progressed through a difficult root canal for 85-year-old Mrs. Brady. She worked through lunch, adding a splitting headache to her tense shoulders. Luckily, her 5 o'clock appointment cancelled, so she nuked an individual pizza, took 2 ibuprofens, and curled up for a nap in one of her comfortable dental chairs. She woke to the buzzer that signalled her back door opening. Her pregnant hygienist Rosetta wobbled down the hall to meet the new patient and escorted him into the reception area. Still groggy, Lauren peeled herself out of the chair and checked her appearance in the medicine cabinet mirror. She scooted to the bathroom, brushed her teeth, splashed water on her face, and combed her shoulder-length hair until it semi-behaved. She still looked tired, but at least she was respectable. As she walked down the hall from the bathroom to the reception area, she sniffed the air, which was heavy with Old Spice. She wondered why some men had to bathe in that stuff. When she laid eyes on John, she did an obvious double-take. "You were expecting someone else?" He looked up from the People magazine he was paging through. "Are you Mr. Wright?" Lauren asked. "Yes, that's me. Mr. Wright, the lawyer." "Well, Mr. Wright, the lawyer, come on back." She considered the kind of ego someone must have to immediately identify themselves with their work. "Have a seat in that big chair," she said. "How long has your tooth been bothering you?" She washed her hands at the sink, put on her rubber gloves, adjusted the overhead mirror, and picked up her sickle probe. "Open wide." What Lauren saw next was one for the dental books. "Whoa," she said, and then quickly added, "I am so sorry. That was unprofessional of me. I just haven't seen incisors quite like that in a while." "They run in my family." "I detect a slight British accent. Are you from England?" "Yes, originally, though I've been in this country since the American Civil War." Lauren laughed. "When was the last time you saw a dentist?" "It's been many years. I believe he doubled as a blacksmith." Lauren laughed again, and then she looked up to ask Rosetta to prepare a shot of Novocaine. Her dutiful assistant was plastered against the examining room wall. "Rosetta, sit down," Lauren said. "You're as white as your lab coat. You'll have Mr. Wright thinking you've seen a ghost." "Jesus, Mary and Joseph," Rosetta said, crossing herself. "I'd welcome a ghost." Lauren took 2 steps toward her assistant, turned her by her shoulders toward the door, and gently pushed her from the examining room, following her into the hall. "Excuse me a moment, Mr. Wright." She pulled the examining door closed. "Are you feeling faint?" Lauren turned to face Rosetta. "Please tell me you didn't skip dinner tonight." "I had my usual double cheeseburger with extra pickles," Rosetta said. Lauren was a good head taller than tiny Rosetta, who resembled a beach ball in her pregnant state. Bending down to examine her face, Lauren noticed Rosetta's upper lip had bloomed with tiny beads of sweat. "So what's the problem?" "You know what that guy is," Rosetta whispered huskily. "He's a vampiro, and those incisors are fangs."